Hello again and welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to try to fill in a gap on an earth energy line in a remote valley that I had to hike across. So please join me and my daughter's dog Rocky as we navigate through the Czech forests chasing energy lines. So I'd been following this Type 4 line from my apartment down to the south and the west of Brno. And I was going from road to road, village to village. But because of the remoteness of this area here, where the river flows in a valley, I couldn't get there. The only way to do that was to make use of the extensive footpaths and cycle trails and get on my feet with a backpack and the dog and go hiking with my rods, which is exactly what I did. So avoiding the cyclists on these popular cycling trails, Rocky and I walked multiple kilometers backwards and forwards across this river valley, enjoying a warm, beautiful summer's day, looking for the energy line that we'd mapped to the north and to the south. I started by heading out towards a natural spring that was marked on the local map, as quite often energy lines go through these springs. This is the entrance to the spring now. The Czechs still have a fascination for these natural springs, providing cups in which to drink from the spring. It's usually drinkable, portable water and cold and tasty, and Rocky and I did just that before getting the sticks out to see if there was indeed a line. Other than the general direction that the lines were going, plotted on the map, this spring was my only hope for finding and connecting those lines together initially. This is so typical of a natural spring in the middle of the forest in the Czech Republic. It's marked, it's got cups to drink from, it's organised, it's in the middle of nowhere, and it seems to be on a line. I need to find a space up or down from here where I can actually walk the full distance to make sure it's 90 paces wide, but I think we're on a female line here, and yeah, it's a pleasant little place, and this is why I do this. Places like this, beautiful. I was soon able to confirm that indeed the 90 pace wide female negative line did indeed go through that particular spring, and from there we followed various paths through the forest, crisscrossing that line and looking for the positive male line, which we found at the top of this hill and was then able to track as well quite easily across this valley in numerous locations. It's always amazing to me the surprises that you get chasing these energy lines. And following the male line, we came across this hunting cabin in the middle of the woods, inaccessible, nowhere. But this is on the positive male line. Not only is this location on a positive male line dedicated to a male saint, but Saint Hubert also dedicated himself to religious life after meeting a deer on the hunt, and is therefore the patron of hunters everywhere. I walked about 13 or 14 kilometers filling in the gap, and I think Rocky probably did double that distance, going backwards and forwards, wondering what I was doing entering lines into my telephone application. Anyway, this is what it looked like, and I always say that I go out, spend a day dowsing a line to solve a problem, in this case the gap, often only to come back to realise that in doing so I've created another and need to go back again. And for those of you that are observant, these two lines cross. They cross somewhere within the forest area, and I didn't come across that, so I need to go back and find out where the vortex is. And that's another trip and another video. Thanks for joining me. Please do subscribe and share.